James Blunt's with us. Hello, James.
Dermot, how are you doing?
Really, really well. It's nice to see you.
It's very good to see you too.
It's your hat-trick performance, I believe. I think we've had to see it the third time we've had you on.
Do I get any kind of medal?
Does he get any sort of medal?
No.
We've got some hummus and tarama salata next door.
Brilliant, thank you.
That's as close as we've got.
I'll inform my pianist.
And we've got, we have the James Blunt Band. Is this the James Blunt Band? Are these guys on tour with you all the time?
They are, absolutely. And these guys have recorded on my last 2 albums. We've got Ben and Carl and John here.
Hello, boys.
Hi.
Hello. Hello. Ben's been on before, I think.
Yes.
Ben, you're sporting the last time James Blunt came on look. Which is very interesting.
Yes.
How does that work? Are you guys always an album behind? How does it work?
I've had a shower since then, and Ben hasn't.
You were very hirsute when we last saw you. You've got a lovely... Do you wet shave or are you electric kind of a guy?
I'm wet, as you may have heard.
Do you... Because I went out... I don't really wet shave anymore. I have terrible shaving rash every time I wet shave. I'm surely not doing it right. I imagine you would visit some place like Trumpets, which you would get a nice wet shave.
Thank you. No, I'm just a straight Gillette Mark III type person rather than anything else. Mark V was too...
Where have you been? What have you been up to since I saw you last? Have you had any time off, or did you just tour the last album and then get cracking straight away?
Yeah, I took a bit of time off. I went on the road for 2 years. That's why this band and I were incredibly close, because we've been in the same tour bus. Carl sleeps a foot above me for 2 years straight.
What's Carl like as a bedfellow?
I enjoy him very, very much.
How does it work? Do you go top to toe? I mean,
I'm on the bottom.
You're on the bottom bunk, or are you on the... You're on the bottom
yes.
bunk. And Carl's above you. And then do you... Like, if you want to chat, what do you sling yourself over there, Carl, and say, "Hey, James, wake up, let's play some bridge," or some touch hands?
It's a call to reach around, I think.
And so, John and Ben, you snuggle up on the other bunk, or how does it work?
I think I'm opposite you, aren't I?
Yeah, I'm opposite as well. I snuggle under the tour manager.
How many people on the bus?
12 on each bus. It's
How comfortable is it? I mean, do you sleep well on the bus?
Yeah, if you drink enough, you sleep well enough.
Do you have to?
I think pretty much.
Every single night, you'd have to drink something
Basically.
to go to sleep. Oh, God.
Yeah, it's quite an aging process, a pickling process.
And is this all over Europe and America? And
yeah,
everywhere?
we've done the world and elsewhere. And on this tour, Europe, the UK, South America, as well as North America, Canada. But we ended up in weird and wonderful places like Kazakhstan, Beirut in Lebanon, other places like Belgrade. Obviously, I was a soldier involved while we were bombing Belgrade, which is a touch-and-go situation.
There's a homecoming for you, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Hey.
No, last time I saw this, I was behind the big tank.
Yeah.
God, that must have been odd.
So some really incredible experiences, and we had the time of our lives. Really incredible. And then we came home, and I stopped. I didn't do much music, and we stopped calling each other for a few months.
That's right.
Yeah, 4 months. And I went home and I hung out with other friends. And then it was Carl here who introduced me to a man called Steve Robson. Mm-hmm. And I went in to meet him for a kind of lunch, say hello. And he was messing around on a piano, and I picked up an electric guitar in his studio, and we wrote a song called Dangerous. And it sounded really exciting, like a teenager writing their first excited, naive song. And I said, can I come in tomorrow and record that as a demo? And I recorded that, and I came in day 3, day 4, weeks turned into months. And in the end, he's produced the whole album. And that was a year I spent in with him. And I think his wife is probably quite jealous of the time.
God, how odd.
That I've spent with him now.
Because normally you'd go away and you'd write your stuff and then you bring it to a studio, presumably.
Yeah, exactly. And so this was very different, very natural, and great fun.
Oh, I bet it was. And where was that based? Was that in England? Or
That's in London, yeah. So all of this has been London written and recorded. The tracking we did in Mark Knopfler's studio, British Grove.
Uh-huh.
So Ben was wearing the sweatband through the recording.
Tell me you were.
You can feel the influence.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Come on, what colour are we looking at?
Red.
Oh, nice. Your hair actually suits it as well.
It's flight cased and ready to go on tour.
Do you do that when you run and when you play squash?
No, just when I play the guitar.
Just when you play the guitar.
Yeah,
right.
If you run and all play squash,
But it's an album inspired by the 80s in a strange way. Is that like the Return of Innocence, I suppose?
I don't think I've really moved into the 80s electro pop. But it is perhaps it's got the optimism perhaps of that time. The optimism of whereas now maybe things are a little bit cynical.
Yeah.
Through the 90s and noughties. But yeah, it has that optimism and the optimism of our teenage years when we thought, what the world is for living.
Well, I'll tell you what, they're beautiful songs, but I'm just glad you're not banging on about that poor girl anymore, because there's one girl you've written, you must have written about 10 songs about her. this first love girl. No one knows where she is. She must be...
Absolutely.
Must have taken out some sort of restraining order over it.
If she really exists. Oh, nuts. No, I moved on. It's a more up-tempo, isn't it?
She's going to be over the moon when she hears this. Christ, so now not about me anymore. This is wonderful.
Let that one try.
All right, listen, you're going to start with them. Is this the worldwide exclusive? How is this working for us?
Because I have the same fetish for hairy men as she might. This is Katy Perry's California Girls.
The grass is really greener, warm, wet and wild. There must be something in the water, sipping gin and juice, laying underneath the palm trees. The boys break their necks, trying to creep a little sneak peek at them. You could travel but nothing comes close to the Golden Coast. Once you party with us, you'll be falling in love. California girls, they're unforgettable. Daisy Dukes, bikinis on top, sun-kissed skin so hot, will melt your popsicle. Sand and stilettos, and freak in my Jeep. Snoop Dogg is on the stereo. You could travel the world, but nothing comes close to the Golden Coast. Once you party with us, you'll be falling in love. Girls, they're unforgettable. Daisy Dukes, bikinis on top, sun-kissed skin so hot, will melt your popsicle. Oh, oh. California girls, they're undeniable. Fine, fresh fish, we got it on lock. West Coast represent, now put your hands up. Oh, oh. Unforgettable, Daisy Dukes, bikinis on top, sun-kissed skin so hot, will melt your popsicle. Oh, oh, oh. California girls, they're undeniable. Fine, fresh fish, we got it all locked. West Coast represent, now put your hands up. Oh, oh.
Great stuff.